Welcome to Create to Live podcast, the podcast where social media meets business and big dreams turn into bigger results.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, content creator, or a 9-to-5er, building your side hustle, you're in the right place.
Each week, we bring you actionable tips, inspiring stories, and insider strategies to help you grow your brand, monetize your passions, and create the success you seek. We are your hosts, Sherelle from Blue Wall Media
And Davon from Booker Consulting.
Together,
Let's create the life you want to live.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
That is right, y'all. We are in 2025. This is the Create to Live podcast.
Yes, sir.
Today, we're actually going to be discussing how social media and business actually connect. We know that that's in our intro. That's kind of what we talk about as far as like what our podcast is about. But sometimes, people may be wondering, okay, you say business, you say social media, but how do these two actually connect? In what manner, in what way, and how does this apply to me? Whether you're a business owner yourself or you're a content creator on social media, or if you're just really just curious about this topic, this is the episode for you.
Before we start, how was your New Year, Sherelle?
It's going very interesting. I've been motivated lately, but I've also been in my head a lot to see how this 2025 has been going. But something you told me that has been helpful is don't worry about what could happen. Focus on what is happening.
I like that.
How about yourself?
Hope your 2025 get better. 2025 is, I feel like this is year 2. It's my sophomore season in content creation. So I still got that new. I'm excited about what's going on. I'm not a vet yet, a lot to learn, ready to grow, but I feel like this is the breakout season for real. So, I'm 2025. I worked at the Rockets yesterday and seen the vibes, and I'm just like, man, like I seen somebody I went to school with playing on the court, and I was thinking like, that is a blessing. It inspired me I said, every time we do the podcast, I want to do it like we talking to 1 million people already, That's the energy I want to bring. So just bring that every time and just really feel it. So when it happens, it won't be a surprise for real.
Yeah, so, I like that. I feel like that's a really good mindset to have, and that kind of goes into as far as our episode on how does social media and business connect. And I think that having that mindset of talking to millions of people as if they're already watching, that's kind of a mindset that people can have as business owners or as content creators, is when you create the content, when you're creating content for your social media platforms, is have that mindset that I'm talking to multiple people, like you are talking to actual people. Because I feel like sometimes we take social media as like we just talking to ourselves, versus realizing like there is an actual human being who's going to watch this video. Like when you look on your Instagram analytics or look at the views and you see 300 views, that's not like, oh, it's 300 views. Like that's 300 human beings who have seen your video, or that's 10 people who have watched your video. How many times is that? 30 times. Like it's not just a number, it's an actual human being behind that number. And so when it comes to being in business and being in social media, it's not just about like, oh, that's a human being. That's also a potential client when it comes to those views. That's potentially a customer, potentially a person who's going to purchase your services or come to your events.
I like that you said that, because whenever I did my social media class, that's called a conversion rate. Whenever you convert your person from just a looker to someone who converts to a buy-in. And I like that you said that's actually a person, because we see a big brand with millions of views, millions of likes, and you're like, man. And we look over the 300 views you saying, or 30 likes, because them 30s can still, if you charge 10 times 30, that's
$300 that you did not have.
So, So I think it does connect for real. I think with all things, are you willing to stay in it when it's not working per se? So I think it does. They were saying 90% of consumers say they'll buy from a brand they follow on social media. Every day there's a local content creator looking for new restaurants, stores, mechanic shop, fitness coaches to share and talk about their audience. And I'm just gonna put this out there. My dad is a TikTok maniac. That boy stay on TikTok shopping. That's a whole business, y'all. You know, I'm not the best Amazon affiliate, but I do have one. I think I posted one video. I said, I don't think I want to do this, but people are making millions off affiliate links, or even hundred thousands, or just thousands or hundreds. You know, just showing people. So TikTok has definitely come like a for buying stuff. And Amazon is going towards the TikTok, and they gonna lock in. So these platforms have connected businesses, and people are making money. What do you think about that?
And even YouTube has even added the feature, or it's been a feature for quite a while. I don't know if it's unlocked for everyone, but you can have links to specific products on the side of your video. That if you're talking about it, someone can literally just click on that link right there next to your video using your affiliate link, and boom, you've made a purchase just like that. Because before it was like, okay, go to my description box and scroll and click the link and use that link. Versus now, YouTube has made it easier where it's like, okay, it's right there. You could just click on it. Even Instagram, you can have feature in your shop and stuff like that, and they can purchase it right then and there from you, or at least from, I don't know if it's as far as for affiliates, but I know for stores per se, they can purchase it right then and there on your shop on Instagram. So when it comes to if social media and business connect in any kind of way, yes, social media, like we said in the first episode, social media platforms is one, free advertising for you, but two, they thrive off of people. They thrive off of social media pages. Your business, first of all, you are a human being yourself. You as the owner are a human being, which means if you are on social media is there for you and whatever services you want to use it for. So if you have a business and you want to grow your business and you want it on social media for that free advertising, then you are creating a page on social media, which social media is asking for. You are posting content on there, so social media is thanking you basically and giving you features on how you can use their platform even more.
I want to piggyback off that. I'm going to think of like the athlete standpoint. I was a former athlete, and the NIL market is huge. You have 18-year-old millionaires walking on campus.
Literally.
It's different now. I'm sorry, old Johnny going to biology, about to be a doctor. Yeah. Bro already made his millions. Yeah. You better
figure something
celebrate it. You got 80 millionaires just on the football team. Don't forget the basketball. Track might be in that. So, and they only making millions off of name image likeness. Hollister just drop. Pretty much all. Just a month ago, all the Hollister college athletes just posted Hollister. So, like,
we know where their money went.
On me. Hollister just paid the bag. But I guess the one thing though, when you get in these brands, it's like, what are you gonna give the brand in return?
So you're talking to content creators now.
I'm just talking, you know. But it can be whoever trying to work with brands, the athletes, whoever watching. You know, like, what are you going to give these brands? Like, are you going to give them some value? Like, they giving these football player millions, but they might be getting $20 million on the back end. They giving out $1 million on the front end. You like, oh my God, he made there. The company might get $20 million. You like, that little million ain't nothing, you know?
True. Very true.
So what are y'all going to give to the brands instead of just, I want y'all money? Like, all right, you want y'all money, but are you going to get them some value? And that relates to just anything. Is your content good? Are you going to keep posting? Are you going to get the bag today and you're going to get discouraged and quit tomorrow? You know, I just can't do it no more. Well, we gave you your money, so we going to need something. And if you don't want to do it, your heart not in this, then it's not going to be good content. It's not going to reach the people. So it's just a domino effect. So I feel like even if you want to get in this content game, you got to think bigger than just year one or year two.
I like that you was bringing that up because I was remembering when we were working on your YouTube channel, you were stating on how like you just really want to go viral. You really want to just go boom and like your account just blow up. And I was like, the question is, say that happens. Do you have content already prepared that'll be consistent with what you went viral on, that will keep those people who followed you from that one viral video? Will you be able to handle the responsibility as well as the content creativeness for that following at the time that you have it? Because if you're going to go viral, you can't just be like, okay, well, I'm going to post a completely different video tomorrow and these followers going to really like me. No, they went viral because of that specific video. All right, but do you have something after that for it to, like, you know, come back around and keep that momentum?
Hey, I ain't never gonna doubt myself. On me, I would have had the content.
I didn't say that to doubt it. I'm not doubting anyone. All I'm saying is people think that they just can go viral and that's gonna be like that right there is how I made my millions. But it's like it's like people who win the lottery. A lot of those people literally go broke within 5 years of winning the lottery. They're homeless. And that's because that's because they don't know how to use their money. Oh. It's the same thing with social media. If and even business owners who have social media, say that content you post goes viral. Do you have the content, the bandwidth, the content mindset, the content calendar? Do you have the consistency in quality and in value to handle this new influence that you have now gained, these new clients that you have now gained, these new customers? Do you have enough supplies for the demand? Or if not, that is okay, because sometimes it takes the slow and steady. Maybe you can handle the 2 followers here, the 12 followers there, versus 300 right now, and you've got clients who are ready to be served immediately.
I think wow, that's I ain't gonna lie, that's powerful. The podcast I listened to, they talk about that and it was saying like that's easy. And I guess in retrospect, like, yeah, let's just build slow and take our time. But when you seeing these giants, you seeing people like you got videos on Instagram. I got 1 million followers in 2 days.
Yeah.
Shoot,
you did it. On your other page. You did. You did that.
I said I got 1,000 followers in 2 days.
And he never made a video like that ever again.
And I never got it ever again. but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so it's like, I guess that's dominating your own lane, basically. Like, I guess I'm starting to zone in. Like, I'm starting to have tunnel vision towards my account only. Like, I'm like, I don't think I talk about going viral no more as often. I'm like, man, I don't need to post it.
Yeah.
I need to make sure I post every week. I don't care. I need to make sure I get these lighting better, or make sure I do research on my page now, or I need to make sure I post in the right time, or get my good trend and sound, or use I'm just not worried about trend. I guess I'm taking my time.
Yeah, whenever I'm consulting, I always tell people in the first 3 months, at least the first 3 months of you creating content, the whole point is to, 1, identify what kind of content creator you want to be, what kind of social media presence do you want to have, who do you want people to see you as, do you enjoy the content that you create, and is this something that you want to create for a while? Because that's what you need to focus on for those first 3 months. What kind of content am I creating? Who is my audience? And what kind of content do they like that I actually enjoy creating? Because it's one thing to create content for your ideal audience, but if you don't like it, you're not going to want to do it forever. Like, say that me as a hair content creator, and a lot of the content creators or the audience looking for that are people who want to know how to braid. But I don't like braiding my hair. But then I start doing braiding videos. I'm not going to do many because that's not the type of content I want to create. Yes, I may want to be a hair content creator, but that doesn't mean that I have to stick to only one specific area in hair. That is just an example. That it can be so many different things for many other people. Like for you, I remember you were saying on your other page that you didn't want to do fitness, but maybe some just showing how active you are. There's different areas in fitness. There's being active, there's bodybuilding, there's the health side of it as far as what you're eating, there's workouts at home, there's yoga. There's so many different areas in the fitness industry. So in those first 3 months of creating your content for your social media presence, focusing on that, then after those 3 months, you can tailor more into, okay, being consistent, being focusing on that type of content and how you can grow and scale. But those first 3 months, do not look at those numbers, because those numbers is not what you need to be focusing on. So my question to you, Mr. Gold Coach, how would you say people should, what kind of mindset and how do they shape their mindset for those first 3 months of really focusing on someone who wants to grow and scale their business on social media or grow their presence on social media, but they need that time to really identify themselves? What are some tips that you would give?
I asked the students, I'd be like, y'all know Michael Jordan? Like, yeah. They'd be like, you think he was good that first day he picked the football? I'd be like, no. You think I could go pick up the football and be Tom Brady? No. You think I could be big basketball, be LeBron? Like, no. They gonna be like, what you got to do? Put in the work. So I say give it about 5 years for real.
5 years?
Yeah, like.
To not focus on the numbers, but to focus on just the creating and being consistent?
Yeah, your brand, your name, because I have noticed, like, people, even, like, my friends, they'll create, like, a podcast or they'll just be creating all type of stuff.
They starting it, but not staying committed.
3 to 6 months, they be done. Like, dang. And they always want to be like, yo, go follow this new page.
That is true.
And I'd be upset because now I'm looking at a page. I'm like, maybe they might post this month. It's been 5 months. Like, the people love posting that first post. Mm-hmm. They love doing that first event. Dog.
I am guilty of doing that.
Ooh, the first one. Look, they be prepping for years for that first post. Like, dog, I gotta make sure everything right.
You're not ready for this.
The lights. They bought the whole setup. After the first one, they edit it. They get about 20 views. It's like, it's not working. Mm-hmm. Then they stop. Mm-hmm.
Or they'll go for like 3 months, and then that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, all the prepping and stuff you did could have been just doing it. Because it took you 5 years to just start the first podcast. I don't think they gonna like it. Well, they definitely not gonna. If you don't keep going. I learned, y'all. I've been creating a YouTube for about a year now. I posted video.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Every week. This week makes a year. The first time I posted on YouTube in 2 years, and now I posted consistently. And I would say I didn't start really getting more views until this month for real. Consistently, like 100, 200 views. So it took me a whole year to get 200, 300 views.
Consistently.
Yeah, y'all looking like, Jordan, that ain't nothing. I'm like,
that is gold.
And I was looking at my watch hours. I actually had 800 watch hours this year.
Really?
That's not bad.
Congratulations. That is not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. So I'm just like, if I just keep going, one of these things got to pop. Mm-hmm. Or even if they don't pop, I just stay consistent in posting these things to start to add up. So it's just like the Secret to Success. I'm going to shout them out: Eric Thomas, Jamal, Carl, and CJ. They talking about compound interest. When you first start, it don't look, the pennies. You got 1 penny. Next day is 2 pennies. Next day is 4. Mm-hmm. Next day is 8 pennies. 4 days, 8 pennies. Mm-hmm. I can't buy a burger. It starts multiplying, basically. It's compound interest multiplied by 2. You get a penny and you multiply. Anyways, you get more than you get a lot of money. So once the later days, like day 20, that's when it really start. Boom. Boom. You like, oh, hey.
But you got to get to that day 20.
Yeah, you got to get to day 20. Day 1 through 19 looking like, bro, I'm broke. Well, I'm not ever doing compound interest, but 20 to 30, you like, I should have always did this. So I think it's just progress to that. And I would say I could relate to the 9-to-5ers who's a full-time 9-to-5 and a full-time content creator. I would say, you got to really just find a way. Find a way in a while to do it, because somebody had told me like they appreciate me following my dreams, and I'm like, oh, this is like another dream. Like all right, cool. Like I didn't have many dreams, so I'm like, all right, I understand how to follow a dream for real, and this is a dream, and so you gotta just see like, all right, what do I want for my life, and do I believe it could happen? If so, then just stick to it until it happens, and then once it's happened, you can really start doing it how you want to do it for real.
I like that. One thing you said on one of your social media posts, I think you did, was it's process over progress. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people have been saying, but they've been saying it so much because not a lot of people actually accept that. But it's like you really have to focus in on, you can't look at somebody else's, basically where they're at. You can't compare your 2 years to someone's 20 years. Or you can't focus in on someone making progress in what they're doing when you're in a process as far as what you've got going on. Like, say you and Johnny started at the same time, but y'all have two complete different mindsets, and Johnny's making it happen and getting all the goals that reaching all the achievements that you want. But you yourself, you're like, okay, well, I'm putting in the work. I'm getting there, and I want to be where he's at. Where are the followers? Where's everything going? But it's like you have to have that mindset to like lock in and be focused on your own lane. Like you said, dominating your own lane, your own industry.
Stay positive. Start this new year off right, and just have the goal to, I'm gonna do this every week, or well, I mean, whatever your consistency rate is. It could be once a week, twice a week, every day, once a month, whatever it is. Keep that up. I want y'all to be successful, so that's why we well, me personally, that's why I don't want to promote it until like we get some episodes. It becomes a routine instead of just like, I think we might do it this week, or
yeah, because even though we're talking about like you got to make it, say you got to make it to day 20, that's just like us right now. We're not just talking about it. We actually have to be about it. We have to be consistent on this whole podcast journey, which so far we have been.
Congratulations.
We started 1 week later, but that episode is up.
We started.
Yeah, we started.
That's it.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Create to Live podcast. If you want to follow us on social media, my social media is bluewall.media. That's BLUWALL.media on Instagram.
You can follow me at Davon.Booker, BOOKR, whole time. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you again for tuning in to Create to Live podcast.